What's going on, guys? So it's your boy Darius. So guys, what we're going to be talking about is how to be able to be woke. Okay, now let me get to an area where it's not too much music or anything like that, but how to become woke. One thing that we could be able to start doing is start becoming more conscious of first our thoughts. But the most easiest thing that we could be able to start doing is start becoming conscious of our body, our movements, our things that we are doing. A lot of monks, for an example, what they do is do walking meditation. So while you're walking, just be conscious of each footstep, or when you are moving your hand, or when you are talking, just becoming aware of those things. And that could be one of the easiest things that you could be able to do to become woke. Because a lot of us, we make this woke thing so like mystical. It's not mystical. It's just something that we have to be able to do. If not, we will be controlled. The thing is that the society is getting to a point where it's getting very advanced, where AI is getting very, you would say, human-like, which can be a little scary. And the way to be able to not be controlled by that is to start becoming conscious of the things of exactly what I was talking about. So that's one thing we can be able to do. Start becoming aware of what you are doing, what you are thinking. Not even thinking, just what your movements. That's the first thing I would recommend. And then you could be able to start becoming aware of your thoughts. And one thing that you could be able to do is just start meditating. Like, you don't even have to do like a silent meditation. You don't even have to do any of that. That's a little bit more advanced. What you could do is just do a guided meditation. Go on YouTube and search up guided meditation. And what that does, it guides you into a place where you could be able to start just being with what is. And what that is being aware of what is. And then sooner or later, you're going to start noticing that there are thoughts in your head. Once you start noticing that there are thoughts in your head, then you could be able slowly, we're not going to talk about that right now, but you could be able to start allowing the thoughts to come and go. That's just one thing. When you do that meditation, you'll be able to get to that point. If you start noticing the thoughts, now you know. But those are two things that you could be able to do. Other simple things is simply going outside, being in the sun, rooting yourself onto the ground. What I mean by rooting is putting your foot onto the ground. Give me a second. So just putting your foot onto the ground and being with Mother Nature, being with the grass, that just automatically just makes you more conscious. You know, especially if you're not used to putting your foot onto the ground and you have your foot usually in the house or any of that. Doing something different automatically puts you in a aware state, because now you're in the unknown. Okay, so those are simple things that you could be able to do. Another thing that you could be able to do is start changing your diet. I am fully alkaline, purely alkaline. We're getting to that point, but that's what it is. And so one thing you could do is also change your diet, because some diets, like for an example with the food, you have acidic and alkaline. And what happens is, or you could say unconscious to conscious. There's some foods that literally make you unconscious, and there's other foods that make you conscious. Okay, so let's say for an example, when you eat meat, automatically when you eat it, if you eat the amount of meat that you need to eat, most of us, what we would say is, I'm getting the itis, or I'm getting tired. You are getting unconscious, and so meat makes you unconscious. So what you could do, and what that means is not being aware. So what you could do is start eating more alkaline food. And what happens is that you start becoming more aware, because these are alive foods that give you electricity. Okay, so those things that make you aware. So what are the things that we talked about? we talked about becoming aware of the body, becoming aware of the movements, and then also becoming aware, start becoming, doing meditation, start becoming aware of what is. Okay, and then sooner or later you can become aware of the thoughts. And then start being able to change your diet. Okay, go more alkaline. Okay, you don't even have to go purely alkaline. What you could do is just go vegan. Okay, and then after that, so body, thoughts, becoming aware of body, becoming aware of thoughts, changing your food, and then also, yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I said something else, but yeah, those are the things that could be able to start making you woke. You do that, you're going to be good. Okay, if you guys have any comments or any things that you guys want to know, or even add things, let me know in the comment section. Leave a like. Also, I created a community where we're talking exactly about this, on how to be able to know thyself. But simply, we're going from level 0, if you're from just the beginning, for someone that's really advanced. I'm not gonna lie, I have done this for a while, for years, maybe 5 years, in intense practice. So I'm pretty much, I know from beginning to all the way to pretty much mastery. So join. It's going to be free right now, so I'm gonna put in the link in the bio. And besides that, thank you. See ya.